Hi, my name is Brian Piers. I teach 7th grade social studies at Avondale Middle School. This is a video to show you how to use Google's feature of using comments to help give meaningful feedback to your students. Specifically, I'm going to show you how to use Google Classroom's comment bank, which is a unique feature of Google Classroom. And it has some really awesome things that you can do to help give really meaningful, helpful feedback to your students, especially during this time. If you want to be able to access this set of Google Slides afterwards, I have the link down here. This is just a shortened link. If you put that into a URL address, that will take you to this slide just to be able to access some of the videos and stuff that I have in here. So once you have students submit an assignment, you might be thinking, especially if it's an ungraded assignment, okay, what do I do next? The best thing to do is to provide them feedback. And it doesn't have to be attached to a grade. It doesn't have to be attached to any sort of score. You can give meaningful feedback that students will read through some features that Google has provided. So in Google Classroom right now, any assignments that I have given to students, I have selected the option of ungraded. So they see it going into it that there isn't a grade attached. But I do go through and provide feedback on every assignment that they give. And with over 140 students, it seems like quite a bit of feedback to do, but using some of these resources that I'm going to show you, especially the comment bank, helps save a lot of time. Students are still getting that meaningful feedback that they can use to help them further along. So I'm going to show you how to do that. The most basic thing is that you can, in any Google Doc, Google Slides, Google Sheets, you can provide feedback just using the comments. This works outside of Google Classroom. So just by, as you can see, typing in a comment and clicking comment. So just like you would on a student's worksheet, providing feedback, you can do that same thing. So that is, like I said, you can do that outside of Google Classroom on any sort of Google app. Students do usually get notified in their email that you've provided those comments, and they can go back through and see them. Specific to Google Classroom is the comment bank, which is what you can see right here off to the side. This is one of my favorite features of Google Classroom because it really provides that good feedback to students. And it helps save you a lot of time if you see yourself giving the same comment over and over. So if I know that students seem to really be struggling to connect evidence back to a claim, and I see myself continuing to give that comment over and over, I can add that to the comment bank and not have to type it out every single time. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So if you just head to your Google Classroom and click on your class, and then just select an assignment that you have to grade. So I have some students that have turned in this assignment. So I'm just going to go ahead, open up one of their assignments. So just like as I had said previously, you can just go in and add a comment. So I'll just quickly show you how to do that. So if I want to comment here on this, just highlight what you want to comment because that'll show the student what you have highlighted. You can either click here for add a comment, and then you would go ahead and add that comment and just click comment. What you can also do, just a quick shortcut, is Control-Alt-M. At least that's on a Windows. I'm not sure on Mac how to quickly add those comments, but that is the shortcut on a Windows, and it again takes you to the same thing. So like I said, if you find yourself giving the same comments, or you want to give any sort of comment that might have a little more to it, what you can do is the comment bank. So this is underneath where it shows grading. This is the comment bank. So you can see I already have a lot of stuff given in my comment bank because I've used it a lot previously. But once you put comments in there, they will save. They do transfer from class to class. So if you have multiple classes set up, you don't have to set up the same comments over and over in each of those comment banks. So that's a really nice plus to save you some time if you do have multiple classes to look out for. So as you can see, I already have mine all saved. So I'm going to show you how to go in and save one. So let's say I wanted to go in here. You would start with add a comment. So I would say, nice job connecting to the present. Okay, so I would click comment. So that adds the comment. If I know I might be using that again in the next few assignments that I'm going to be grading, if you click these three dots for more options, you can say add to comment bank. Okay, once I click add, at this point you can actually add multiple comments if you just start a new line. So if I wanted to, if I know I might say needs improvement here, okay, that's going to add two separate comments. So right here, now I have these two comments that I can use. The way that you can use these comments, the quickest way is the way that I do it. So let's say I wanted to add this. So again, Control Alt M or add comment. What you can do is you can use the # hashtag, whatever you want to call it. Whatever your comment like starts with is what you can start typing. So if I know in my comment bank I have a great that I want to give them, that's already there. Now I just click enter, it's done, and then add that comment. So let's say I wanted to add here, and I know, okay, I want them to, and I'll show you how to add these links and stuff, but if I want to have them review this video here, click that, add that comment. So this is all, they're all being pulled from your comment bank. So whatever your most previously used comment was, it will show up first when you have that hashtag or #. But if you remember, so if I know see an example, then it'll come up there. So that is using the comment bank to add comments. If you want to provide, if you've noticed, there is a section that says add a private comment. These are comments that students can't resolve. So if you've noticed that students are resolving comments and you don't want them to, because then your feedback goes away, what you can do if you know you have stuff in the comment bank that you want to use, you cannot go in and just start with the hashtag again because they won't show up there. So what you have to do is actually just copy and paste, which it gives you that option to do. So I can say copy to clipboard, and then I would just have to paste. That is a private comment that comes up on the side. Either way, students respond to both of them. But there are some cool things that, as you've noticed me going through my comment bank, that you can add to your comments just to be able to attract students' attention to them, because that's obviously what we're here using them for. So you can see that I do have some emojis like thumbs up, magnifying glass, papers, stuff like that. That is just adding emojis to the comment. So again, if this is a comment that I know I'm going to be using over and over again, I take the couple of seconds that it takes to add the emoji in, because I've noticed my 7th graders actually respond to them when I use emojis. So if you want to test that out and see if your students respond when you use emojis, you might want to try that out. So if I am going to go in to create a comment, I want to say this is really good evidence, and let's say I want to give them a thumbs up. So I'm just going to move this over to the side. I have the emoji keyboard Chrome extension, so you can add that to your Chrome. You can also just Google emojis, and then there's multiple websites where you can just copy and paste emojis. So if I use this, let's say I want to give them the thumbs up, and I want to add 2 thumbs up, it'll copy it onto my clipboard. So then I can just go back here, paste. There's my comment. And then again, whoops, I can add it to my comment bank. And then there, I have that saved for future use. So again, like I said, if you don't have that Chrome extension, I've also just just type Google emojis. Usually the first one that comes up is a pretty good one. Again, you can just copy and paste. You can search them. I just think it gives your feedback a little extra to it. And I, like I said, students appreciate it. So that is adding emojis to yours. As you've also seen, I do have links to stuff. So you can link to pretty much anything. I like linking to, if I notice that students didn't follow directions on something, then I can link back to those directions and say, reread this. And students can go back and reread the instructions if they were on a separate document or something. I'm going to open this up. So let's say I need to provide this video for them to.
In ancient Greece, there were a lot of city-states.
Rewatch. Okay, so if I wanted to do that, it's really just once I have this copied, then I would just paste it in there, add that comment, and then once they go back in and look at that feedback, they would be able to click on it right away.
In ancient Greece,
can be taken right to it.
City-states.
So I've seen teachers also record instructions on like how to format pages and stuff through kind of what I'm using right now, which is Screencastify, to record your own screen. And then they make those into videos and link those on there as well. I've seen, and I've also done this, like taking pictures of my anchor charts that I have in my classroom, uploading those to my Google Drive, which creates it as a link, and then linking those, and students can go back through and look at those. So really the possibilities are endless there. So you can, again, add YouTube videos, Google Drive links, so anything. So like I said, go back through here, go back to this reading that we have done to find more evidence. That just really helps students to not have to go back through and think, okay, where is that link? Where is that document? It is right there. So I just think it really helps both you and the student to be able to find stuff. And if you have it saved to that comment bank, you're not going back through and finding those links for every single student. It helps give feedback so much quicker, which again, like especially if you are in secondary, you want that quick feedback, but you want it to be meaningful as well. So those are some of the kind of good options that you can do with comments. So kind of the main points with that is to, once you have that comment created, add it to your comment bank, it's saved, it transfers from class to class so that you don't have to go back through and redo those all the time. So again, I recommend using the emojis, see if students respond to those. And you can add to private comments, you do just have to copy and paste. So personally, I prefer going right in here for more specific comments, because I can go back in and highlight things and say, like, here's where you need to focus on this part. But for general comments, I might just put it in a private comment. Again, students can't go into those and resolve. So if you notice that students are going in and deleting comments and not even reading them, then you can use that as an option as well. But you do have to copy and paste from the comment bank. And that, again, is how you access the comment bank. All right, so that is how to give feedback using Google's comment bank. And just how to give comments in general. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. My email is right here, and I'd be more than happy to help out with anything Google Classroom related. So best of luck, and I hope it all works out well for you. Thanks.